Hi, I'm KB Anjali from First DC Biotechnology. The topic we have been assigned with is the production of biogas from various sources. We have chosen the research article studies on biogas production from fruits and vegetables. My other group members are Rishida, Parvati Venugopal, Krishnendu VA, Adira Tilakan, Afna Abuar, and Hima KS. Now let us go to the topic. Biogas is the mixture of gases produced by the breakdown of organic matter anaerobically and has been a good source of fuel since its discovery. Biogas can be produced from raw materials like manure, agricultural waste, municipal waste, green waste, or food waste. So here we have chosen the production of biogas from fruits and vegetables, that is, from food waste. The technique of production of biogas from food materials have been in existence for long years and used across the world. It is beneficial as it generates clear and safe fuel and serves as a method for partial sterilization of waste, thus reducing public health hazards of fecal pathogen. Biogas is a renewable source of energy. Biogas can be used for any heating purpose such as cooking. It can also be used in gas engine to convert energy in the gas into electricity and heat. Biogas can also be compressed after the removal of carbon dioxide, just like the same way as natural gas is compressed to CNG, and it can be used to power motor vehicles. So the present work explores the production of biogas from fruits and vegetable waste mixed with cow dung manure in an anaerobic digestion. Anaerobic digestion is very sensitive to pH and it is important to maintain pH of 6.7 to 7.4 for healthy system. Now let us move to the methods and materials involved in the experiment. In general, the waste from different sources like industrial waste, animal waste, crop and domestic waste, etc. are introduced into the biogas plant, which is converted to fuel and heat energy. Fuel can be used as sludge, which is returned to soil as nitrogen, and the rest is used for mechanical purposes. Here, the waste material used is fruit and vegetable waste mixed with cow dung. The other main materials used in this investigation are pineapple waste, orange waste, vegetables like spinach and pumpkin, all of which are agricultural waste. There are different methods involved in this experiment. The first one is sample and sampling treatment. Sample and sampling treatment is done to prepare the sample into a form ready for analysis by specified analytical equipment. Sample preparation involves crushing and dissolution, chemical digestion with acid or alkali, sample extraction, sample cleanup, and sample pre-concentration. For this purpose, the waste materials were collected fresh from various locations. They were sun-dried for 20 days, then oven-dried at 110 degrees Celsius hours. The dried samples, that is the fruits and vegetable waste with cow dung, were grounded using wooden pestle and mortar. By using sieving machine in order to obtain powdered sample, which are then stored in a separate black polyethylene bag. The next step is the fabrication of digesters. 5 portable digesters were fabricated using 3-liter empty plastic gallons, bicycle walls, strip of rubber and polyvinyl chloride tube of 0.8 cm diameter. A hole was bored on the cover and the valves were inserted into the hole. Then PVC tube also was inserted to cover the outlet of the valves. The tube was tightened using a strip of rubber. This was used as a digester. We have to prepare slurry to produce biogas. So, the next step is the preparation of slurry. From the dried samples, different slurries were prepared and used for investigations. 200 gram of each substrate was taken and mixed with 1.5 liter water, and each is transferred into separate digester. The biogas produced from the digester was connected to separate inverted 1000 cm3 measuring cylinder. The volume of biogas produced from each digester was recorded separately. The next step is the production of biogas through anaerobic digestion. How the anaerobic digestion is carried out is given below in the diagram, in which there are certain steps carried out. The organic waste collected is then transferred to organic waste handling system, which stores and pre-treats organic waste. This is then transferred to anaerobic digester, in which anaerobic digestion is carried out to produce biogas and other useful co-products. The co-products include liquid fiber-based products, fertilizer, concentrated fertilizer, etc. The biogas thus produced is collected and treated in a biogas handling system. The biogas produced can be used as electricity and heat, transportation fuel, and flare excess. The experiment was carried out and we obtained certain observations and finally a result. So, to dictate the same, I would like to hand over the topic to Afna.
The results found out through the investigation indicated that the difference in the production of biogas to a large extent depends on the nature of substrate. Biogas production process was investigated for each of the substrate, and it was found out that cow dung slurry produced the maximum amount of biogas, followed by pineapple, orange, pumpkin and spinach. It has been represented in tabular and graphical forms, as you can see. These indicate the difference that is caused in biogas production because of the nature of substrate. Another study was carried out to compare the growth in plants with digested and undigested manure, and as you can see in the graph, the digested manure was proved to be more efficient for most of the substrate. As per these results, production of biogas to a large extent depends on the nature of the substrate. Conclusively, there is an effect on the rate of germination in digested and undigested manure for seeds planted with cow dung, pumpkin and spinach, while for pineapple and orange, manure remained ineffective. Concluding the results obtained from these studies, it was clearly evident from the results that all the 5 substrates used in this investigation are good materials for biogas production. However, the volume produced by the same feedstock concentration is dependent on the waste material, so also the time taken to start production, pointing to the fact that fruits and vegetables which dominate our biodegradable domestic waste can be converted to fuel for domestic and industrial applications. It has also been confirmed from our findings that byproducts of this process could also be used as fertilizer or improved organic manure for the agricultural production. Thank you. The results found out through the investigation indicated that the difference in the production of biogas to a large extent depends on the nature of substrate. Biogas production process was investigated for each of the substrate, and it was found out that cow dung slurry produced the maximum amount of biogas, followed by pineapple, orange, pumpkin and spinach. It has been represented in tabular and graphical forms, as you can see. These indicate the difference that is caused in biogas production because of the nature of substrate. Another study was carried out to compare the growth in plants with digested and undigested manure, and as you can see in the graph, the digested manure was proved to be more efficient for most of the substrate. As per these results, production of biogas to a large extent depends on the nature of the substrate. Conclusively, there is an effect on the rate of germination in digested and undigested manure for seeds planted with cow dung, pumpkin and spinach, while for pineapple and orange, manure